Señoras y señores,
ladies and gentlemen,
bienvenidos and welcome to the Average People video shoot. My name is Beto Perez.
And I'm DJ TRZN.
And bro, it's exciting to have you here, Tarzan.
It is.
What's
well,
up,
thank
man?
you. You know, you guys had me on for the last 2 episodes or whatever, and then I'm happy to be back.
You brought us all the subscribers. You brought us all the people, and so we're like, dude, we got to bring Tarzan back, bro. That's it. It's all Tarzan from now on.
Yeah, you guys already had that momentum. I'm happy just to keep the balloon up, you know. So thank you, dude.
Yeah, and it's good to have you here, man. We've you and I, we did a radio show together for like 3 years, 4 years.
It was like 2 years, yeah. Definitely 2.5.
It felt like way longer than that.
It was like 2.5, so it was like coming on the cusp of like 3, but yeah.
So people already know us together. We already got a vibe. Like Derek says, you guys been shooting at at the court for like a couple years already. We've been shooting some balls.
Yeah. We've been playing on the same team for we got a couple seasons together, so we're not new to this. We're true to this.
Hell yeah, man. If you had to pick one duo, who would we be? Was it like a Kobe and Shaq, or is it like a Jordan and Pippen, or is it like a Tony Wynn, Ricky Williams?
I'd say it's like a peanut butter and jelly. Maybe it's like rice and beans.
Is it Uncrustables, or is it like a real?
No, Uncrustables is like the whole ensemble, but just peanut butter and jelly itself. I think that's me and you, or maybe like what is it? Rice and beans. Yeah,
rice and beans.
Yeah, I don't know which one's which. Maybe I'm beans, you're rice.
All right, man. We like it, man. Another one that's part of the peanut butter and jelly here that makes the sandwich come together, man. And this is our special guest today.
Yeah, he is the bread.
He is a young cat that we randomly just found on the side of the street, dude. we were like, hey, man, we're going to work. We need an extra helper. I don't know if he was on his way to work, outside of, I don't know, bro. I don't know what he was up to.
I don't know. You just grabbed the first person you saw. You're like, come here.
Yeah.
And
I was like, oh, bro, you look like you'd be fun, man. Come on. And then, he now essentially became the producer assistant of the show.
Yeah, he's here.
So, King Matt. What's up, man?
Matteo himself.
We got Matteo. He's got so many names, bro.
I know.
And as we were sitting down, we were coming up with more names for him. He actually changed his Instagram name because he's famous now, dude. He's the second guy that brings the most subscribers to the show. He's the second person that brings the most, followers here. So,
attaboy.
Yeah, dude. We get to know Derek, man. You get to know myself, Beto. And now it's time to get to know who's behind the whole production, who helps us, who's assistant. We want to make sure we showcase the whole family. You know what I'm saying? So today is your episode.
All right, let's do it.
Who is Matteo? We going by Matteo, Matthew, King Matthew, not a doormat, Matador. What name are we using?
Matthew, Matteo, anything.
You make it so difficult.
Whatever floats your boat, man.
I've been going through it, like all three my whole life. Doesn't really matter. So,
which one is your favorite and least favorite? Rank it.
It's I go through like phases sometimes. You know, like sometimes I try to like sound more professional. I'll be like, okay, I want to be called Matthew.
Do you change your voice?
I don't know.
Everybody's got that voice. Huh, Tarzan?
Like everyone has their job, job interview voice.
Oh yeah, definitely. Everybody has that.
What's your job interview voice, man?
Oh, I just gotta be like super nice and professional.
Give us a Matteo. Hey, you know what? Mateo's coming in today. Hey, my name is Beto, and I'm the CEO of the company, man.
I have more of like I used to be a waiter, so I have like more of like a waiter voice. Like,
what's your waiter voice?
Like, be nice. Like, hey, how are you doing today? Like, you gotta be super nice, and like, yeah.
I gotta tone it down. My nice voice is. I gotta tone it down because I'm too loud. I've been told that.
Okay.
So, all right. So, rank them, bro. What's your least favorite?
My least favorite, probably. I mean, sometimes it's my favorite, but overall, I say my least favorite is Matt.
Matt, okay.
And
now what comes in second?
I like Mateo's kind of cool,
It gives a character.
Then, I feel like Matthew's like my real full name, so I think that would have to be my favorite. For sure. Okay.
I like Matteo. Matteo sounds cool.
Matteo, right?
Mateo just sounds like a band.
Every like kid in school that I met named Matteo was like always super cool. So I felt cool like having that name too.
It sounds like a sopita, like Matteo Fideo, Anyways, Tarzan, you ever change your name up, man? You got a couple names?
Yeah, so I go by Tarzan or Trey depending on who people like know me, and then
it doesn't depend on where you're at. It just depends on how they know you, who they know.
No, so yeah, if I introduce myself, I'll be like, oh, I'm Trey, but everyone calls me Tarzan, and then people like as they get to know me will start to like people find their own names, and then as long as it's Trey or Tarzan, I don't really care.
Damn.
Yeah, but it's crazy because like a lot of people will call me Tarzan, and then a lot of like my close friends call me Trey, and then I got even like some of my like family friends they call me Treyzan. So it's a mix.
TRZN.
They'll give it a mixture.
That's pretty tight.
So that's kind of funny. So yeah, I definitely get what like Matteo's saying, where you have like 3 different names, but then it's like you as understanding who the person is. It's like, okay, yeah, I know what to call you, when to call you it.
That's funny, man. I got multiple names too. It depends who you know me. If you're family, you know me as Pica Sandwich.
Pica sandwich?
Yeah.
What's that?
Pica Sandwich, picky sandwich, translated in English.
You couldn't pick one when you were a kid or something?
Oh, bro.
Okay.
You
I
don't
thought
want
it
to
was
know.
like spicy sandwich or something. Like
Okay.
that.
It became spicy sandwich.
Is it like pico de gallo? Like,
It became Pico de Gallo later on in life too.
okay.
Pica Sandwich is just a family name, man. My cousin, if I was to tell you guys, Pica Sandwich,
How many
pica,
options
like
of
you're picking
sandwiches?
something, you know, like pica
Yeah.
and then sandwich, Pica Sandwich.
How many options of sandwiches did you have?
Bro, depends who my cousin brought to the house.
This guy. Okay.
Too many options. to
Hey,
choose
okay,
from.
you want to know the truth? You want to know how it came out?
Yeah.
So apparently, I would go and like with the finger, bro.
Buttons.
Wait, what?
I would apparently go with the finger, bro, when I was a little kid.
I don't explain more.
Just
You gotta
you're just
elaborate.
checking temperatures.
Checking temperatures, dog.
That's what he's talking about. Okay.
So, like, how? Like, to everybody? Your mom, your sisters?
Well,
like,
hi, how you doing there? Whatever that person's name was, and then I'm like,
Complete strangers. Just,
Yep.
oh my God.
So Pica Sandwich, dude. That's where Pica Sandwich comes from. And then there's another theory that supposedly they used to give me wedgies, and I would pick up the wedgies, bro. I don't know which one it is. I stick to the first one. That sounds more realistic.
Yeah, I'm just going to call you Beto,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, Beto.
Yeah, I'll just call you
So
Beto.
then Beto came when I was in 2 things, right? Number one, it came from when I was in middle school. I had 2 girlfriends. So my girlfriend at my school knew me by my first name, and the second girl knew me by my middle name, so I wouldn't get caught up.
Oh my God. Okay,
And
that's kind
then
of smart.
when I got interviewed to do radio at 17,
Yeah.
I freaked out and I told the guy named Beto, but my family never knew me as Beto, bro. No one in my family ever called me
Really?
Beto.
I would have rather went with Beto over
Yeah.
Pica Sandwich.
Pica-
Imagine your job interview, you're like, yeah, they call me Pica Sandwich. DJ Pica Sandwich.
Oh my God.
Now time for traffic.
that
Call us up.
might actually work out, dude. Imagine.
Yeah, that's a wild one.
Hell yeah. And my neighbors don't know what I do for a living, bro. So they know me as my first name too. And
That's cool.
They have no idea what I do for a living.
It's always cool being
Yeah.
like low key.
Yeah, Matthew. So what's up, man? You're big into sports, bro. And we're currently in the NFL playoffs.
Yeah.
What's your prediction? Who's winning the Super Bowl?
My prediction. I mean, I'm a Cowboys fan.
So
Okay.
you're gonna say Cowboys are
So
gonna win?
yeah, I mean, we're looking good this year. We have a chance for sure. We definitely have a chance
Okay.
if we play our game. You know.
All right.
Yeah. So I was definitely watching sports this weekend. A lot of good games. I saw the Chargers game. That was pretty crazy.
How do you feel about that? That is just like, obviously we're like in San Diego, being a San Diego fan, but being a football fan, that is like a crazy comeback.
Yeah. So
A two-parter.
Watching the Chargers growing up my whole life, they've always been like my second favorite team.
Why Cowboys over Chargers?
Family.
Okay.
Yeah. I just my grandpa was always a Cowboys fan. My uncles. So just like growing up, I wanted to be a Cowboys fan too.
You know what they say about Dallas Cowboy fans, right? They say Dallas.
What do they say?
You don't know the second part? Dallas.
Cowboys.
No.
I don't know if we could say it, man. This is for kids.
I don't know. I think you could say it, Mr. Pica Sandwich.
Pica Sandwich?
I think you could
It
say
has to
it.
do with Pica Sandwich. Dallas Nalgas, bro.
Dallas Nagas. What's that?
Give that ass, fool.
Give that ass.
Anyways, man, sorry, bro, my bad. So you're predicting that they're going to win, and who are they going to battle it?
I'm thinking it might be the Bills this year.
Really?
Might be the Bills. Yeah.
Bills haven't been around for a while like that, though.
The last time the Cowboys were in the Super Bowl, it was against the Bills. So they've been around for a minute, but they've never won a Super Bowl. The Bills.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to the Bills winning.
Yeah. It's either gonna be.
He said, yeah.
Oh no! You said.
He said no.
I thought you said we're looking forward to the game, but yeah. So either way, it's gonna be for each fan base.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a. If it was the Bills and the Cowboys, it would be like
a good makeup.
the first win in a long time. But getting back to the Chargers, I just need to say, like, growing up as a fan, I would like love to say I was surprised by what happened, but to be honest, I was not.
Bro,
surprised.
31-30, dude.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
How does that even? And I like
Chargers-
Herbert, bro. Herbert's dope. I think Herbert's got a long career. ahead
And
of
you
him.
know, ever since they moved from San Diego, me personally, like, it's pretty obvious to me. You can just see the team has just bad karma. You know,
Is it Dean Spanos? As long as Dean Spanos, it's
Yeah.
gonna be all bad, huh?
yeah,
Spanos karma.
So okay, so you're predicting, for the Dallas to win, and that's fair because that's your team, right?
Yeah, definitely got to go for the Dallas Cowboys.
And what got you big into sports, man? Because you got stats. You know, you're up when it comes to sports. You're up on your game.
I don't know what really got me into it.
Were you good at dodgeball at school?
I guess I was always a little athletic, so I like to play sports. But I just remember when I was younger, like 3-4 years old, I would stay up like late at
You
night.
remember when you were 3-4 years old, dog?
I remember. I have this memory of not
That's
everything.
crazy.
For
I can't
sure,
remember
but-
what I did when I was like last night.
When I was last night.
That was last night. Oh man. Anyways, but,
I don't know what you were doing last night. Like,
me neither. Apparently. Hey.
But so yeah, I have this memory like when I was like 3-4 years old, and I would just stay up late and watch the reruns of the Padres game by myself.
Who's your all-time Padre player?
All-time Padre player? Oh, that's a good one.
Or you got a couple?
Maybe like Trevor Hoffman was always cool. I I was a bigger fan of the Padres when I was younger, when they had like Dave Cameron, they had Brian Giles,
Caminiti.
I don't remember.
Or was that a little bit after?
I'm not sure, to be honest, but yeah, I liked the Padres when I was younger. My favorite players are more from like that older era. But now they obviously have like Tatis, which is super cool. They have Soto, Machado, you know, they have a bunch of guys. They actually signed this 16-year-old dude.
Yeah,
I just
he's
saw
dope.
that, dude.
Yeah.
Signed him for a bunch of money too.
So he's
Wait, he's
for
only
real.
he's only 16.
He was only 16.
So he's going pro already.
Yeah, he's gonna.
He's from Venezuela, no?
Yeah, from Venezuela.
Yep.
I think his last name is Salas. His family's big in baseball. And I think he's gonna be like definitely one of the youngest pros ever for sure, because he's gonna go into like a semi-pro Panama League, which is like one of the lowest divisions of baseball, but it's still professional, you know.
So he's gonna play at that level before he comes to play with the Padres.
Yeah.
At what point does he become a Padre player?
I would say at the earliest, like if everything goes good, maybe like 2-3 years out.
Now, if you
But
were a scout, Matt, would you sign a player that's 16 years old and you don't know what could happen by the time they're 18?
It depends. Like, he has a good family background. Like, if it's just some random,
You're gonna be looking into the family too.
You got to look into.
That's a lot of money. You want to do your research
For real?
for like a couple $100 million. You're gonna
You could tell a kid from that background is gonna be dedicated. Like he has his grandpa was in the major leagues. His dad was in the major leagues. His brothers are in the minors right now.
Yeah.
So I think that guy has a bright future for sure.
I never thought about that. I would just be like, oh, the guy was nice, man. Give him $100,000.
Oh, if they're good enough, for sure, then all that stuff goes out the window. Like, you know, you got to take flyers on people. That's bigger in the NFL, less in baseball. Baseball is more of a moral-based league. Yeah. But in the NFL, like a lot of times, if you're good enough, you know, all that stuff gets thrown out the window.
Okay, all right. Hey, Matthew. So when I introduced you, bro, I said I picked you up on the side of the road. That's not really how it happened, but it kind of happened that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
it was
give us a little give us a little backstory for those people that don't know who Matt is, and how'd you end up here, and you know, was this your goal to be here?
Yeah, I've been trying to get into definitely something of a podcast or sports or just into the entertainment industry.
Yeah,
you know. So this is definitely something I was. It's been helping me. I think it's gonna help me along my journey of whatever I want to do. I'm still not sure. But yeah, this is definitely somewhere I want to be.
It's a good start.
Yeah.
Good way to get your feet wet.
It's a good opportunity. And it definitely came unexpected. I was making some calls, trying to get some opportunities, but never did I think it would be so fast and like with such cool people. Like, I never thought I'd be working like with someone that I hear on the radio like every
Tarzan,
day.
every day.
Told you, man. That's the Beto effect.
Both of you guys, yeah. Like it's cool. Like it's surreal. Like sometimes, you know, it's just starting to hit me for sure how big of an opportunity it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, like definitely like after working here And then, later you're chilling and you're just driving home. You turn on the radio. I'm like, oh, I was just with
There's that dude.
guy.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
What's something that you kind of learned about like yourself doing the whole like, you're helping these guys like achieve a goal on top of like trying to achieve your goal. So what's something you learned about yourself during that whole process or during this whole process?
I learned that, I have the ability to pretty much do the job, like whatever I want to do, I could learn on the spot, or, just trying to make new connections and learning that, it's not about like, you don't have to be the perfect, worker. You don't have to, it's like
What
more.
do you mean? You're the perfect worker.
No, like it's all just about good vibes here.
Yeah.
Like that's what I think is most important. Like to be successful, you got to be like a good person, have good energy, and not just be like focused on working all the time.
Yeah.
No, that's important also.
If you could pick an age to retire, what age is ideal for you to retire?
Next year.
Next year? Hey, that's fair.
Hey,
that's fair, and it's possible.
If I won the lottery, I would retire tomorrow.
But why not the lottery?
Yeah.
You can make it in hustling. You could.
Oh,
there's
yeah, for
thousands of
sure.
ways that you could do it.
Totally, anything's possible.
What was your
work
first
hard.
job?
My first job was actually because I wanted a car, so I worked at McDonald's for a few months.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Got my car.
What kind of car did you
Hey,
get?
attaboy.
I got a little Honda Civic.
Damn.
You make it
was a nice
low?
car.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just kept the stock, everything. But it was a nice car, really dependable, had good gas mileage.
There's a question that Tarzan's been wanting to ask you, bro. How many times did you have sex in the backseat of that car?
Before you get to that, I just watched a podcast and they were just saying this. It was like all successful people like Elon Musk and they were naming a bunch of like millionaires and billionaires all had a Honda Civic at one point in their life. So
You never know.
You never
yeah.
know.
Now,
We used
now
to
who were you knocking down in the Honda
We used to pick
Civic?
up honeys on Highland, bro, on Honda Civic.
In the Honda Civic?
Honda Civic, 4-door. You were balling if you had one of those in the 90s, bro.
Dude.
Dropped.
I've never had a Honda Civic, so maybe that explains my life.
Okay, anyways.
But
So back to Tarzan's question, man. How many times do you have sex in the back seat,
man.
you knocked down
It had to be a couple times.
Damn.
a couple.
Went on a few
Tarzan,
adventures
you're
with
a
that
tall
car,
dude, bro.
you
I
know?
don't-
You ever had sex in your car?
No, I don't fit in cars like that. You know, like
You got a big, giant SUV looking car.
yeah, not even like a lot of times like in a like unless I'm like in like a SUV or like a truck, that's like a car that fits. But yeah, I've never owned a car of my own that's been that big. So
Yeah.
everything like you hit the speed bump,
have you
my
tried?
head hit the bump. Like
Have you tried?
head
though?
hit
I've tried, yeah, and I was like, this is not comfortable. It is not a good thing.
Hell yeah, man.
So yeah, different strokes for different folks. You know,
Literally.
so if you can get it in the Honda Civic, more power to you.
Sideways, bro. The
Yeah.
door's open. Try it out, man.
Gotta find the
I'll try like a
angles.
GNC. I'm more like a GNC type of.
Hell yeah. As we're getting to know Matthew, man, what is one of your goals being part of here of the family, man, of the fan base?
Well, one of my goals is definitely just learn as much as I can, and then grow with you guys. Whatever you guys are down for, I'm down for. We're gonna get this ball rolling and see where it goes. You know,
Hell yeah.
make relationships, connections, and just have a good time.
It's important, man, to make connections and to keep those relationships, man. It's very important. So you're really good at that, bro. You're gonna have a great, bright future, and you got a lot of things, man. I see a lot of potential in you, and like Tarzan, we've seen a lot of potential. Look at Tarzan, dude. Tarzan's like, bro, the highest paid guy in radio.
Yeah, I bet he deserves it. He needs a raise. If you
I don't know about all that,
If you ask
yeah.
me, he needs a raise.
He
Thank you,
needs
dude.
a raise.
On top
He
of
needs-
being the highest paid, I think he should just double it.
Bro, Tarzan is
thank you.
responsible for one of the biggest syndicated shows at the moment. He makes it happen. He executes it. He's the guy behind that, and I'm very proud of Tarzan, bro. Tarzan,
Thank you.
When Tarzan came
makes me
in,
feel weird.
bro, you too?
Yeah.
It makes me feel weird when people tell me that stuff too. It must be
I
a
can give
radio
you
thing.
compliments all day, but yeah, but thank you.
Damn, Tarzan, is it weird for you to hear yourself back on the radio at all?
Yeah, a lot of times it's weird when I hear myself back or like watch a video,
Yeah.
like even like trying to take a clip of like the interview we did and stuff, like just watching the interview, I'm like, that's it's awkward listening to myself, but I get that it's a part of it and stuff like that. But I think I'm really excited for like Matthew, cause I think
too.
like it's just being around someone like you who, like I said, like last
Stop it,
time,
bro.
you just have that trust. So I'm like, if he's trusting you to like help him
Right.
and doing that,
It
and
gives
you're
you some encouragement, some belief in yourself.
Yeah.
a little bit.
There's a lot of
little
jokes and
bit of
stuff, but,
comfortable. You feel comfortable.
Yeah.
he spits a lot of game.
Dog, one thing, it's always based off my first conversation with you, and then when I put you to work day one, if you survive day one, you're good in my books, bro. Because a lot of people cannot handle it.
Yeah,
they cannot. And and I'm gonna put you to the test, especially on day one. And when you, Matthew, came here to be with us on the Average People Show, video show, you showed up on time and you put in the work. And that was sign number one, bro. After that, we're like, cool, he's good. We gave him the thumbs up. Derek gave him the thumbs up. With that said, Matthew, we like to leave people with a positive note or positive message, man. What do you got for the folks that are watching right now?
For a positive message?
Message, quote, something. We just got to end it on a positive note,
Okay. Let me think about it for like a second.
Okay. Meanwhile, Tarzan.
I already kind of know it. His is going to be buy a Honda Civic.
Buy a Honda Civic. Tarzan, where do they follow you while he's thinking about that, man?
Oh, man, you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok, DJ TRZN.
Okay. My Instagram is at Cali Burrito. And Matthew, have you thought about it yet?
Yeah, I've thought about it.
Okay. What is it?
So no matter what you're going through, how you're feeling, always try to reach out to a family member and just try to stay connected to your family as much as you can.
Okay.
Facts.
Right. That's a beautiful, man. Family is everything. And, that's when we thought about, doing the Fambase, which is our YouTube channel, at the @Fambase, that was something that glued it together.
Yeah. What does it stand for?
Food, art, and music.
Food, art, and music.
Yeah. How do you not know, man? You're the executive producer, the GM of the company, man, the CEO of Fambase.
I'm just happy to be here. I'm excited.
Dude.
Tell me everything later.
Hey, we got to send a big thank you, though, to our partners, Two Streams, man.
Yes,
thank you so much to Two Streams for allowing us to use their space. And, today we got Derek Santiago. There goes. Make sure you follow him on Instagram.
Follow.
He's behind, he's behind the scenes today while King Mac stepped up and was on the mic. So we got to know a little bit background on you. And if somebody wanted to contact you, Matthew, you changed your IG. What is it, man?
Yeah, I just changed it before this episode. I decided to do Not a Doormat 619.
And is it a double T or one T?
2 T's. So a doormat with 2 T's, 619.
Okay, not Matador.
Not Matador. It used to be King Matt 619, but I was like, I want a little something more like average people,
Okay,
I like that. The humble approach.
Too. Yeah, hell yeah.
The average approach.
Tarzan, anything else, man?
Thank you guys for having me again, and yeah.
Hey, all right, man. Thank you again. My name is Beto Perez. You can follow me at Cali Burrito.
I'm DJ Tarzan. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok, DJ TRZN.
I'm Matthew. You can follow me at Not a Doormat 619.
There it is, man. Thank you so much for joining us and being a part of the family here at the Average People Video Show. And don't forget to follow us on our video chat spot at Fambase. Subscribe, like, and what's the third one? Subscribe, like, and
comment. You want to hit the notification bell. Definitely hit that. You guys, we drop episodes every Wednesday at 6:19. So
there you go.
Tuesday you better start hitting the bell. Ding ding ding.